Hello and welcome back. Today we've got another £500 worth of £2 coins to have a hunt through. We're looking for commemoratives, ones with more than face value, but ideally one of the few we still need. 3 of the 4 Commonwealth Games having ticked off Scotland in the last £2 coin hunt, which is fantastic. We need 2 more Olympics, that's the Beijing handover and Rio handover, Mary Rose as well, World War I Navy Centenary with flag era, and the Great Fire London, and the 2021 Britannia if it ever leaves the Royal Mint and gets circulated. So I'm going to pick the scissors off the fork because I don't think I picked them up. But let's get into the bag and see what we find. Right then, first bag. Move these up over a little bit, get some space. So that is technologies. We don't particularly want technologies. I know there are some years lower mints than others, just not low enough I think they're worth keeping. That is St Paul's Cathedral, the VE Day anniversary, most common commemorative £2 coin out there. In fact, we've got counters tracking how many of those we find over the course of filling this book, along with some other coins, some common coins, some uncommon coins as well. Oh, there we go. We've got ourselves Lord Kitchener there. Now here's another fairly common coin, but you need to double check the obverse that's side with the Queen's head. It should say £2 at the bottom, which this one does sadly. If you find one without £2, then that is the mule error, which is a phenomenal coin to find. Worth also noting, lots of people messaged me, oh there we go, wireless technology, wireless transmission even, another fairly common coin. So yeah, lots of people messaged me saying I've got a coin with letters under the Queen's portrait. That's very common to find. It's just the initials of the artist that designed it. So not all IRB designs are exciting, because Ian Rank Broadley's 4th portrait was the was the official portrait for some time before changing to Jodie Clark's one. So just because there are initials under the Queen's portrait doesn't mean your coin is going to be worth tons of money. Naturally there are some. So 2015 when it changed over, some of these sets, collector's coins rather than circulated coins, had the 4th portrait, and some had then the circulating ones like these had the 5th. Although this is going to be too early, isn't it? See, that's one with the Ian Rank Broadley's 4th portrait, as it should be on that Trevithick or steam locomotive. But some of the 2015s in the sets have the 4th portrait. I don't know why that's the case, to be fair. That's a bit of a mystery. VE Day anniversary again. But there's all these sort of weird mysteries that we never seem to get an answer to. In fact, it was pointed out in one of my videos over on the Britannia Coin Company. I make videos for them with my day job, if you don't know already. So please do check it out. What was it? Oh, the aquatics with the lines over the face, that error coin. Well, it's not an error coin, so to speak. It was that was what the original design was before it got changed last minute, which meant that some of them were struck with the lines over the face, making that exceedingly rare. This is not exceedingly rare. This is Florence Nightingale. It's my favourite circulating £2 coin. It's a very pretty design, but we see that fairly often. What am I talking about? Oh yeah, so there's not an error, because there was the design that was intended to be used and then changed last minute. The error is in the coin having been released into some of those packs. But the main thing is I'm slowly winding my way to the crux of the conversation here. That's Charles Dickens. But yeah, it's bizarre that the Royal Mint doesn't know how many exactly were minted of those, or if they do, why they haven't announced how many it is. But because, oh, there we go. It's just technologies, that's fine. Wrong hand. I was talking to another friend of mine. Oh, there we go. This would be something, given it is the 5th portrait of the Queen. Oh, Shakespeare comedies. We had some very good luck in the Shakespeare comedies in the last coin hunt. It looks like it's continuing. I do need a whole host of these to balance out the amount of Shakespeare histories and tragedies that I've got in my wider collection. There's another VE Day anniversary there. As we know, very, very common. So yeah, I was talking to one of my good friends and fellow coin tubers, Mike from Euro Coin Hunt, about the German errors, and the German mint seems to know can tell you exactly how many of these errors got out, apparently. Trevithick steam locomotive. But yeah, so surprising that the Royal Mint either hasn't or won't tell us how many of those got made. Lord Kitchener, check for the mule again. Nope, not a mule, a man. Right. Next bag. But no, we've recently had the Alan... Oh, before we get into Alan Turing, some commemorative coins. So this is the Active Union, very common. That's another Florence Nightingale, nicer quality one than the one we found earlier. And I think I see the Queen's 5th portrait coming up, which I do. What's this going to be? Shakespeare's Tragedies. Check the edge inscription. It should say, what a piece of work as a man. This one's fine. Oh, I didn't check it on the comedies. I can see the word stage, all the words stage, that's fine. It's only because on the Shakespeare Tragedies there has been found to be edge inscription errors, whereby the World War I Army Centenary £2 coin, the edge inscription from that for King and Country has found its way onto some of the Shakespeare Tragedies. In fact, we found one before on the channel, which is a fantastic find. I've only ever found one of them. Unlike this, I've just found two VE Day anniversaries. Got 5 of those today. But no, because they're common ones, they all go back to the bank, so I don't keep those. Again, lots of people ask me what do I do with all the commemoratives I find. I keep the rarer ones for my collection, because at the end of the day, it may shock you, I am a coin collector. Oh dear, that's gross, isn't it? Oh, it is actually commemorative. Lord Kitchener. So, I didn't check. If this was a mule, would you be disappointed? Because on the one hand, a mule is an obscenely rare coin to find. On the other hand, this is a very dirty, gross example of it. So no. £2, as it should be. No error. And not quite pretty enough to keep in my oddities box. Oh, there's another commemorative. Brunel's Achievements, the Archers at Paddington Station, which Paddington seemingly won't go to in my 50p coin hunts at the moment. How frustrating is that? But anyway, enough about Paddington. Oh, what's that? That sounded a bit odd. Might just be where it's a bit worn down. Yeah, it looks fine. Again, after going through so many coins, you can hear a slight weird sound to a coin. DNA double helix, zoom in on that, you can see it's a really pretty design, quite intricate, but not sort of overwhelmingly busy. I do like that coin. Ah, there we go. That's another one that's slightly over face value. Robert Burns, although surprisingly higher than I thought it was in terms of value. So it was what I always put about £2 to £3, and I have seen them selling for up to £4, which is much more than I thought it would be. But there we go. That's for the benefit of when I do my valuations. I just search on eBay. Filter it to see sold listings, because there's no point looking at what they're being listed for, because I could list this pan for £8 million on eBay. It doesn't mean anyone would buy it. Well, if someone wants to buy this for £8 million, then well, you don't get in touch because it's in the pile ready to go back to the bank now. But if you want technologies for £8 million, I've got plenty of technologies. I can find you a very nice technologies £2 coin. Well, we've got a few nice finds, and we've had a Commonwealth Games recently, so we can't really expect the world, unfortunately, but well, there we go. Our third, in fact, that completes our Shakespeare set in one video. Shakespeare's Histories, the Hollow Crown. So yeah, no known edge inscriptions on that coin, but I just think 2016 seems to be a real bogey year for the Royal Mint and their edge inscription errors. That I do check all the 2016 ones, and I check those on camera, off camera. At the end of the video, I'll check all of them for rotation and edge inscription errors. Don't you worry about that. We've got ourselves another wireless transmission. It's on the top row of all the other common ones. That just looks a bit odd, doesn't it? That's fine. VE Day anniversary again. Tons of those today. To be expected, it is a very, very common coin. That's nice. We'll just pop these out of the way. That is Britannia. It became the definitive design, so a non-commemorative design, like the technologies, in 2015, replacing technologies. Anthony Dufort, I think, is the designer. I'm slowly learning coin designer names that will eventually sink in. 2015 is a low minted year. Very nice coin to find. 2016 is equally, well, it's not as low, but it's still a desirable coin. 2021 is the only other year we know is going to circulate eventually if it does. Every other year is NISC, not intended for circulation. Ooh, we got the rarer of the years. 2015. Superb. So that can live on the bottom row for sure. I feel like I was... Oh, Alan Turing. We haven't got that many bags to go to talk about Alan Turing, so we will save that for the next £2 coin hunt, I think. Age inscription hunts. So, standing on the shoulders of giants is an Isaac Newton quote that is on the technology design. I see remember, which must be Guy Fawkes. That one is. Very nice. Good start, good start. On the shoulders, giants. Giants, shoulders on there. Only one. Well, it's better than the poke in the eye, isn't it? We found one. Sometimes those edge inscription hunts are a little bit cursed and we don't find anything. Cases of the diddlies, unfortunately, but we got something there, so we won't grumble about that. That was a case of the diddlies. If you say the word diddlies too many times, you find no commemorative coins, apparently. And I just realised I've said that once more. Oh, there we go. I've broken the curse. Another Shakespeare's History, slightly over face value. It would be massively so, but you can see it says the crown on it, so that'd be fine. VE Day anniversary again. It is the day for finding those coins, isn't it? Whoa, I just knocked over everything. Well done, me. Behave. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4 bags to go. Don't know. It is getting closer and closer to that point where finding commemoratives is going to get harder and harder for the book, that is. Because you naturally will narrow down the harder ones to find. This is another nice one. We've already had it today. Shakespeare's Tragedies, haven't we? Yeah, we have in fact. Work is a man, so that's fine. No age inscription error on that. I would love to know how many were made of those. It would be fascinating to know. DNA double helix again. And nothing more from that bag. Because I don't think it can be that many. Quite how many they would make, I don't know. When would they... who knows. That's the Shakespeare's Comedies. Again, lovely coin to find. All the World's Stage. No age inscription error on that one. In fact, we've completed the set twice. We've got 2 of each design. That's phenomenal. But no, I wonder if maybe it'd be one round of the dies being used before, I don't know, got changed out. I don't know how often they change the... That would be a good question, actually. How often do they change the edge inscription plate in the machine that adds the designs to the room of coins? There we go. Underground Roundel. That's another very nice coin to find. 2 underground £2 coins, Underground Roundel and the train. This one has the edge inscription, Mind the Gap. Mind the Gap. Very cool, very clever. Although the one with the train has it looks like the design of the tube map, which I've always thought is backwards. I think the one with the roundel should have had the tube map and the one with the train should have Mind the Gap. But anyway, DNA double helix. We know we like that design, but it is very common. And nothing else for that penultimate bag, but a good result. So, last bag of the hunt. For those that have watched this far in the video, as ever, links in the description to my coin collecting Discord server. There's also links to my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, the PO box, the new PO box, the new address they'll get to me. But if you have written to the old PO box, don't worry, because I can still pick up from there on a semi-regular basis. And the Britannia Coin Company, who I make videos for as my day job, so do go check that out, please. I'm going to check the coins off the side for rotations, commemoratives for rotations, and edge inscription errors too. Well, it happens every now and again. This is why we check them. We take the date at the bottom, 2010, £2 at the top, rotate at 180 degrees, and the Queen is facing down, a 90-degree rotation error. Fantastic find. Lovely, lovely coin. In terms of our star finds, well, though we did get the too many coins. Shakespeare collection in double. I think it's either got to be a rotation error Shakespeare's. There's lots of very nice coins here, so let me know in the comments what you'd pick as your star find. And as ever, all it leads me to do is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye!